Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the...
Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be. The Cougars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game.
Great, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Hall. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they... Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's why it's so important.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Washington State lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Here's a heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. A continual subplot since these 2 first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling...
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he can just make 1 more.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
It come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And make the catch on the... In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Beverly.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Using his legs, it's Hall. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just...
Got the quick completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Safe completion on the screen. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack. There's a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Beverly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He'll pull it down and run. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And now... they'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beverly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's a fumble. Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensifies resolve to bring home the Apples. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Makes a grab and room to run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I tell you, you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hall. Finding some room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds his man down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the... Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustment. Could be an alley. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. On the ground, it's Hall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that in his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game.
Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Fakes to grab. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Washington State going quickly. He wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Hall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stacked. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick completion on the out route. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor. Both are trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to...
Makes the grab in their space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Washington State lines up quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it.
Touchdown, Cougars! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. On the move, it's Hall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close. Out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. Stepping to the right. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Zings it complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Beverly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready, go! Down, ready! Red 54, ready to go! Ready, ready! One, ready, go! Ready! Freeze, freeze! Squid, squid, squid! Why did he go? Down, ready! Why can't he go? Down, ready! Go, go! Ready! Slap, slap, slap! Go, go! Here we go! Ready! Go, go! Down, ready! Jet! Go, go! Ready, ready! Shift! Ready, go! Ready! Hey, move! Ready, go! Down, ready! Jet! Ready to go! Down, ready! Shift! Ready, go! Ready! Wide, 80, wide, cross, cross!
great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Colorado State head coach told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Rams headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Washington State Cougars offense will have the opening possession of the game. Makes the grab down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll run it to the right side. Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll work his way down to the 28. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a 1st down.
There he goes. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
Got it. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets rid of it. Back's looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going for 6. Touchdown, Washington State. Fitted in the window for the score. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Hall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback making checks. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And some defensive backs just have...
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third.